This question is marked as simple, but it is a pretty good problem. Over here we see that we need to find out the kth largest element. So this thing we can remember that if we want to keep track of the kth highest, we need to consider a min heap bound by k, and if we want to find out the kth lowest, we need to keep the track of max heap bounded by the k. How does that work? Suppose this is the array. I try to insert these one by one into the max heap. Suppose I need to keep track of the kth minimum till now. Kth minimum is like, if I insert 1, 2, 3, my kth minimum, third minimum, suppose k equal to 3, then kth minimum would be what? First minimum would be 1, second minimum would be 2, third minimum would be 3 always, right? What I'm trying to say is I'll bound this heap by k only, k size heap. Now as soon as I make an entry 4 into this, what happens? I will entry 4. Now my new one becomes 4, 3, 2, 1. But now this array has exceeded size of 4. Not array, heap has exceeded size of 3, which is 4 size. Now we will say we have to prune it till we get the size of k. So we'll just remove this one on top. Because this was the max heap, this will be the element on top. So 4 ideally will not get any time inserted only. The other way around was, we will check if p, the priority queue, is it empty or not. If it is not empty and the top of the priority queue is already smaller than the whatever number that we are trying to put in. If it is already smaller, don't do anything, no, just continue then. If it was greater, only then try to put it in, and then remove whatever was at the top. Just remove that in the top one and then put this one instead of it. So this will ensure that we are keeping track properly of the things. The same thing can be seen over here. Kth largest element. These two things are global variables we have declared, and then the initialization of that global variable. This part is what I have noticed that I'm forgetting every time. This is what we known as the reusability of code, which I'm missing always. I don't know why. So what I was doing is these two lines of code again. First I wrote over here and then I was copying the same two lines over here. Instead of doing that, we can just use the same function, right? We have the function, we can just use that function. Though we don't want to use this return type, it does not matter, no, if you want to use or not the return type. It is basically this addition is maintaining the array, maintaining the heap also for us. That is the main job, and at the end of the time it is also returning whatever it is at the top of the heap. So here we have declared a min heap because we want the maximum kth tracking. So in the tracking again we keep push everything and then check if the size exceeds, prune it. If does not, don't do anything, and then just return whatever is at the top. So we'll always keep track of the kth minimum in kth maximum in that case if we consider the min heap in picture.